What's going on, dudes? Counting Gains back here again. So today we got another Tate video, guys. So Tate obviously talking about in this one, depression isn't real, just you feel depressed sometimes, stuff like that, guys. This is an inspirational video, guys, so let's all hear what he has to say. Leave in the comments down below what you guys think. Have you guys been depressed? You know what I mean? Do you think it's caused by, you know, not being fit, not having, you know, options with women, not having money, not having your life on point, or do you think it's actually a disease, guys? Leave in the comments down below. We'll get some conversation popping, and let's get it.
Depression is nothing but extreme selfishness. That's what I'm gonna call it.
This is gonna be brutal, bro. It's gonna be brutal.
But if you're depressed, you're living inside of your mind, you're obsessed with how you feel, you don't care about anything outside of yourself, and you're an exceptionally selfish person. That's all they're trying to do, is convince you and teach you to be extremely selfish. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this right here, right now. Because there's a whole bunch of famous people, Lincoln Park, whatever, they killed themselves. If you have children and you kill yourself, you're not a man. I don't care what you're feeling. I don't care how sad you are. You have children to take care of.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think of the people that come first, guys.
You're gonna embarrass your children. You're gonna leave your children without a father.
Andrew, can we say that one more time?
Because you're sad. If you have children and you kill yourself, you were never a man to begin with. Absolute garbage. Garbage. And the only reason this crap happens is because of the acceptance of depression. People say that depression is stigmatized. It's the complete opposite. It's accepted now to the point where it's almost promoted. It's insane. Let me tell you something. Depression is not real. Feeling depressed is real.
Yeah, like the feeling of feeling depressed, feeling sad and shit. Everyone goes through that, guys. I remember there was this guy that was like a friend of a friend. I used to know like last year. I haven't seen him since, but he was just like fat dude, like who basically couldn't get a job, you know, just lived off his parents, like, you know, couldn't get a girlfriend, you know, took cocaine every weekend. And I'm like, dude, he's like crying, saying he tried to kill himself 3 times. It's like, dude, like, you literally take drugs every weekend, you're fat, can't get a girl. Of course you're gonna be depressed. You're gonna feel like shit because you're not working on yourself. Like, you're not doing these things to help better you. You know what I mean? That, as harsh as that may be, guys, this guy was insane, you know, and he was crying and stuff. And I was thinking, dude, he was trying to fight everyone, you're trying to be this big tough guy. He's really not, guys. It's really sad, guys. You know, I was trying to hug him and shit, and it's just like, bro, super sad case, guys. You know, fighting these people, guys, it'd be easy. You know what I mean? They have there's no like kind of, you know what I mean? There's just no kind of like life left in them. It's just crazy. It's crazy, guys. Anything you do to these people, guys, just know that they're doing it because of drugs and things like that. Taking drugs, guys, is the worst thing ever. It just messes with your brain chemistry. Cocaine, all this shit, and antidepressants. He's going to go on about antidepressants. It just fucks with your brain chemistry, guys. Just up and down the board, guys. All these murderers and serial killers, they're all in the shit, guys. You're not in the right frame of mind, guys. It's just crazy, you know. That's just from what I experienced.
So you can feel depressed, but you feel depressed, and that is a natural biological evolutionary trigger for you to change something in your life. That's your own mind telling you you're unhappy about X. If I went to jail today, I'd be depressed because I'm in jail. I haven't caught depression. I don't have a disease. I'm just upset with my situation. I have people message me all the time. I'm fat and I can't get a girlfriend because I'm depressed. I'm like, no, pancake lover.
I love pancakes.
You're depressed because you're fat and you can't get a girlfriend. Do you understand? This is the point, right? So for a lot of people, your life is depressing. A lot of you out there, if you're sitting there and you say you've suffered from depression, you probably live a depressing life. You probably live a depressing life. So if I was you, I'd be depressed. But if you were me, you'd be happy. Do you know what could solve depression for most poor people? $1 million in the bank.
Yeah,
Boom.
that's pretty true, guys. Like, I've never been depressed or anything like that. I just don't have time for that shit, guys. I'm out here trying to get money from the internet, guys. I think everyone should too. I think any kid or teenager or adult watching this can do the same shit too, guys. If you guys start a YouTube channel, especially in Ireland, guys, as a motivational thing, 100%, guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm getting hundreds a month from this shit. Like, I'm just posting, having fun with you guys. For my Patreon, I have like multiple revenue sources. Patreon, ad revenue from YouTube, t-shirt sales, my fitness plans now coming in. So you guys, anyone can do this, guys. I'm not special. Any single person can make a living from this shit. Like, straight up and down the board, guys. This is how it is. I haven't done it yet, but I will one day, guys.
So how is it a disease? So when I say this to people, most of them agree and they go, okay, but if that's true, why do famous people kill themselves? And I say, well, I know you think you outsmarted me, but I'm Andrew Tate. I have the answer. The reason is twofold. this absolute acceptance of depression and acceptance of weakness. When you accept anything, to a degree you're promoting it. Weakness is promoted now in men, right?
Yeah.
So let's take Robin Williams as an example. Robin Williams killed himself.
I was just going to say him.
Yeah. Robin Williams, right? Famous. He could be banging 19-year-olds for the rest of his life. Multi-millionaire. Everyone loves him. How could he possibly kill himself? I'll tell you why. Because when he walked into the therapist's office and said, I feel depressed, the therapist said, okay, here's some mind-altering drugs. Start taking these. And then I need to see you 6 hours a day, every day, and we're going to talk about sad things for the next 10 years. Because he was in therapy for 10 years. If I had to take mind-altering drugs and talk about sad shit for 6 hours a day for 10 years, I'd kill myself. But if he would have walked into the therapist's office and the therapist said to him, you're Robin Williams. There are people in the world with no food.
Yeah.
There are families in Syria.
I say this every time.
There are school buses being bombed in Yemen. There are people who lost their entire family in a car crash today. You're Robin Williams and everyone you love is in perfect health. You're a selfish idiot. Get out of my office. Get some balls.
Bam.
He'd still be alive today. The cure made it worse. And this whole society of accepting depression, as soon as someone's depressed, instantly go to them, oh, poor you, it's okay, we know you can't help it, you can't help it. Why are you telling people they can't help it? Why are you reinforcing that mindset in people? If you come to me and say,
why are you reinforcing that mindset in people? Very powerful right there, guys. Guys, bro, people need to get, this is one thing because I stopped talking to a bunch of ex-friends, guys. You need to have critical thinking skills, guys. Very, very in-depth critical thinking skills. Just helps in everything in life, guys. Trust me on this one.
You're depressed, I say, I will fix you. And you know what's crazy? When I said this depression thing wasn't real, do you know how many people stuck up for depression? You don't understand. I'm depressed. Depression's real. I was like, if it's so horrible, why are you defending it? You sound like it's PR team. Why?
You sound like it's PR team. Holy shit, this is crazy.
I thought it was ruining your life, but you are desperate for me to believe in it. You want me to believe in it. You're sticking up for it. You're defending depression, trying to convince me it's real because it's your cure-all excuse for failure. When you're depressed, you can fail in every human metric. I fail at everything, but I'm depressed. It's not my fault. No, you're a failure. That's all you are because you're not trying very hard. If you live in a house, I say this all the time. This is the reason I don't believe in depression. Because I don't believe in depression, I cannot become depressed.
Bam.
No matter what the worst thing that could possibly happen to me on earth, I will feel sad. But I will recover and I will not become depressed because I don't believe in depression. If you're in an old haunted house, right? You have two people in two haunted houses. One believes in ghosts and one doesn't. You hear some noise in the night. The wind blows, right? The man who believes in ghosts is like, oh no, a ghost. Now he's scared, right? He wants an exorcist. He can't sleep. He's scared about ghosts. He's paranoid. The guy who doesn't believe in ghosts goes wind, whatever, and goes back to sleep. Do you understand that it's the belief that gives it power?
Right.
If you don't believe in ghosts, the ghost can't hurt you. If you don't believe in depression, you can't become depressed. And I refuse to believe in something that's going to weaken me. Why would I believe in something that's going to weaken my ability to deal with problems in life? Why would I do that? I'm temporarily immortal.
Oh, that's crazy powerful, man. What he said right there. That's wild.
Do you understand? Do you understand? I'm temporarily immortal, and I'm not going to waste my living years believing in things which take power from me.
Facts.
Because I'm not an idiot.
That's facts.
So if you're going to sit there and go, depression is real, actually, you don't understand the problems I'm going through. You're a moron. You are a moron. And the great thing about morons is, as you lose, there's no light without dark, right? There's no joy without pain. Of course. For me to be a winner, there needs to be losers. If you want to be depressed and sit around broke while I'm flexing in the Lambo, then do it. Go do it. But you're not going to convince me to join your way of thinking.
Yeah, he's basically saying that like there needs to be losers and shit. He goes, if you're going to be out here just complaining, wasting time and shit like that, good. You know what I mean? People like, it's like when your ex breaks up with you and shit, you're crying and shit. She's just gonna be sleeping with someone that night. Like it makes it worse, guys. No one even gives a shit. No one cares. And you're out there crying and stuff. Just move on quickly, fast as you can. Just get out of that shit. Don't even, you know what I mean? Just forget about it straight away because she doesn't care and it's just making you worse. Like it's just complete bullshit, guys.
Last thing, anyone who's watching this, I want you to understand. The last thing you should ever do is adopt the thinking of someone who is sad. Bam. Why would you want to think like the sad person?
Facts.
I'm sad and I'm semi-suicidal. You should have the same views and beliefs as me. What the fuck out of here? Depression. It ain't real. There, I'm just blowing out the water. It's not real. You can come at me and say whatever you want. It's not real.
And like I said in the beginning, guys, that fat dude, that kind of weird guy, and I don't mean that as an insulting thing, guys. I mean that as he needs help, serious mental help. Then, like, you know, guys, why would I want to be adopting of anything he says? He was saying all these things to me about how to live my life. I was like, bro, you try to kill yourself 3 times. You try to do all these crazy things. You're taking cocaine every weekend. You're a drug addict. You're this. Why the hell would I listen to anything you're saying? You guys are absolutely insane, a lot of you. You know what I mean? And just move on, guys. Just dead that conversation. Move on. You'll be amazing for it. Never block anyone. Let them see the amazing life that you guys are living. Keep moving forward. Keep progressing. Love you guys all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.